How to choose the best bank for daily banking. A lot of people choose a bank for the wrong reason. A catchy sign-up bonus, a nice-looking app, or the word free on the homepage. That can feel smart for about a week. Then real life begins. Your paycheck lands, bills start moving, you need cash on a weekend, and suddenly the account that looked simple starts creating friction. That is the part most people don't see early enough. So the real question is not which bank sounds best, it is which bank makes your daily banking feel easiest once normal life gets messy. What best for daily banking actually means. For daily use, the best bank is usually not the one with the highest savings rate or the flashiest market. It is the one built for frequent transactions without turning routine money movement into a chore. The FDIC describes checking as a transactional account designed for depositing money and taking it out often, especially for regular use and bill payments. That matters because daily banking is really about access, speed, and predictability, not just features that sound impressive on paper. How to compare the right way. The smartest comparison usually starts with fees and access. Ask what happens in a normal month, not in a perfect month. Is there a monthly maintenance fee? Do you need direct deposit or a minimum balance to avoid it? What happens if you use an out-of-network ATM? Official consumer guidance keeps coming back to those exact pressure points. The CFPB warns that accounts marketed as free or easy may still charge monthly fees, ATM fees, debit card fees, or bill pay fees. It also notes that many banks waive some fees only if you meet conditions like direct deposit or balance requirement. Access matters just as much. If your money is part of everyday life, you want an account that feels easy to reach through ATMs, online banking, bill pay, and mobile tools, not one that works well only when everything goes exactly as planned, where people make the wrong choice. The most common mistake is chasing the account with the lowest visible fee while ignoring the fees that show up later. Overdraft costs are a big example. An overdraft happens when you do not have enough money in the account to cover a transaction, and those fees can pile up quickly. There is also a detail many people miss. Banks cannot charge overdraft fees for ATM and most one-time debit card transactions unless you opt in first. That means one of the smartest questions is not just does this bank charge overdraft fees, but also how does it handle overdraft coverage, alerts, and account notification. The hidden detail that matters most here is what usually decides everything. The best bank for daily banking is the one with the lowest ongoing friction, not the one with the best first impression. That includes simple things people overlook. Can you find free ATMs where you actually live, work, or shop? Can you move money fast enough? Can you read the account clearly and avoid surprises? Even deposit insurance matters, because if you open a deposit account directly with an FDIC insured bank, your money is insured for at least $250,000 per depositor, per insured bank, per ownership category. The real answer. So, how do you choose the best bank for daily banking? Start with your real habits, not the ad. If you use ATMs often, prioritize ATM access. If your balance fluctuates, prioritize low fees and clear overdraft setting. If you live on your phone, prioritize mobile control and simple transfers. That resolves the question from the start. The best bank is rarely the one that looks the most exciting. It is the one that quietly handles everyday money with the least resistance, the fewest surprises, and the clearest rule. And once you compare banks that way, the right choice usually becomes much easier to see. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, and I'll leave a video on screen that may be of interest to you. You can click it to watch. See you next time.